I'm Ryan Murray. This is my wife,
Colette Murray.
And I am the president, and she's the vice president of Jetline Simulation Bahamas, and we're located at the Point Parking Garage, downtown Nassau. We've been open now for about 6.5 months, and things are going well. The love for the industry started out from me being a young child. From 3 years of age, I've had planes on my birthday cake from that young, and growing up with model airplanes, then flight simulators, and then eventually pursuing my goal of becoming a pilot, even being hired with the national flag carrier. So it's been a true, and actually meeting my wife in the aviation industry.
Well, basically, I'm kind of the backbone to the idea. For Ryan, for instance, Ryan is a flight simmer, a huge flight simmer. I must say, he was doing it from 1998 probably, and even after he came from work, he still did flight simulation. So we got about a few exposure when we went to Singapore, Boston, and Canada, and we saw that that this idea can kind of probably work in the Bahamas. So we started with the whole Jetline simulation.
Yeah, and where it really took off for us, I mean, where the idea really came from was I sat with a friend of mine who's actually another NCA graduate, speaking to him as an entrepreneur, and him talking to us about, actually both of us together one night, about just what it is to not just be your own boss, but to get to a point where you're kind of financially free, but what it required, and were you really ready to take that on? And from then it kind of opened both of our eyes to, you know what, I got this idea in the back of my head, but let's do it now. Enough of it keeping it at the back of your head. Let's bring it to the front and let's pursue it. And that's how that's when we really were motivated to really push and get Jetline simulation started.
It's the first of its kind in the Bahamas. Nowhere, none of the islands you're going to find a 737-800 series. Also in our Caribbean region, there is only one that is in Trinidad. However, it's not on par to what we have. We've had about 4 pilots came in from Trinidad so far, and they told us that our product itself is superb. So for what we have offered here, it's nowhere, never been done, never been seen. To actually get in a physical cockpit to see what it's like to fly or to experience what a pilot do on a daily basis, you can't do it anywhere else. You have to come here to do it at Jetline Simulation Bahamas.
We have been speaking very, very slightly about what it is we impose to do in the next upcoming months. What's the next stage? We're obviously going to improve what we have here. That's number one. And number two, we're going to be adding a few fighter jets. And we've pushed that idea to a lot of our customers, and they've been very receptive to it. And they're really looking forward to that coming in the near future, and we're hoping to bring it sooner than later. Yeah. So that's what we're looking to moving forward. And there's some additional stuff, but we're just keeping that under wraps for now. It's great. Like we both sacrifice so much to be where we are today, and we understand what it takes. You know, I am now, she helps out on the weekends, and I give it 100% Sunday to Sunday. I do not have a day off. So when she comes in, she comes on the weekend, she pushes, she's very good with people because she did Western Air customer service and everything like that. So she's very good as it relates to dealing with people. And this whole business, and you would know from meeting the guy when you came in, that we're customer service orientated. And that has been what's keeping us, that besides the product. You can have a good product, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a unique service, you're gonna find that people are gonna come once and they're gonna be out the door and they're never gonna come back. And we've been highly recommended to so many people. We just had some pilots come through a few days ago, told me that they've heard about me in Teterboro, New Jersey. Okay, that pilots who came through, who saw it, they were like just blown away by it, and they say they can't wait to come and try it themselves. So we're getting a lot of feedback, very excellent feedback. We're 5-star on TripAdvisor, we're 5-star on Facebook, and we're just trying to continue to ask the public, what do we need to do? How can we get better? And we just appreciate, especially what Bahamians have been doing as far as supporting us, because they have done tremendously in keeping us around. you know, you have to continue to keep up with technology. As technology grows, that's the only way to stay ahead. Okay, so we're going to constantly find ways to improve our product. Our product is already superior, but we have to find ways to continue to be ahead. We're constantly researching. We're on YouTube. We're looking, you know, like I say, going through Google forums, going to seminars. We gotta go to a flight sim convention in Vegas in July. You know, that's 4 days where you come together and you meet the developers and all these different types of people. So we're just gonna continue to. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna gain knowledge. We're gonna find ways of improving the product so it can be better for Bahamians and the rest of our tourists and guests that come to the country. And that's how we are going to continue to stay on the rise in 2018 and moving forward.